What's the quickest you've seen someone realize they fucked up? I literally had dried cobra venom on my jacket when I walked into the pet store to grab crickets for my daughter's gecko. As the state's only level 5 venomous reptile specialist, I'd just finished extracting 17 illegally trafficked snakes from a mansion, and I looked like death incarnate, but I'd promised her I'd bring dinner home for Godzilla. This woman dripping in designer everything was screaming at the teenage cashier about a $2,000 automatic litter box she wanted to return after using it for 3 months. The poor kid was practically shaking as this lunatic demanded corporate's number and threatened to get everyone fired for not accepting her clearly against policy return. I stepped forward from the reptile supply aisle, keeping my voice level and professional despite my exhaustion, because someone needed to be the adult here. Hey, the kid's just doing their job and doesn't make the return policies, so maybe ease up before security has to get involved since you're causing a scene that's getting filmed by half the store. She spun around so fast her extensions whipped through the air, and the look of pure revulsion that crossed her face when she saw me would have been funny if it wasn't so genuinely nasty. Her nose wrinkled like she'd just stepped in something unfortunate, and she actually took a step back while clutching her purse closer. Are you seriously trying to tell me what to do when you smell like you've been rolling in dog shit? She looked me up and down, her voice dripping with contempt. What are you even doing in here? Collecting cans from the parking lot to buy yourself a 40? The other customers were pulling out their phones now, sensing this was about to go viral. Look at you, covered in filth like some kind of sewer rat who crawled out of the drainage system. She stepped closer, emboldened by the cameras. You probably sleep under a bridge somewhere, telling yourself it's temporary while you've been between jobs for what, 5 years? 10? Her laugh was sharp and cruel. I bet you stand outside this store every day with a cardboard sign, begging for change, and now you think you can walk in here and tell me what to do? She was getting louder, playing to her audience. You know what's pathetic? You're probably 40 years old, never accomplished anything, never will accomplish anything, just another waste of space sucking up oxygen that productive members of society could be using. She gestured at my torn shirt with disgust. Those clothes look like you fished them out of a donation bin, probably still smell like the person who died in them. The teenage cashier tried to interject, but the woman steamrolled on. This is exactly what's wrong with this city, letting people like you wander around harassing tax-paying citizens who actually contribute to society instead of just leeching off it. She turned to the gathering crowd. You all see this? This is why we need stricter vagrancy laws, to keep these people away from our families and businesses. Back to me. Her voice went even higher. What's your story, huh? Let me guess. Dropped out of high school, couldn't hold down a job at McDonald's, probably got a record for petty theft or public intoxication, and now you shuffle around town pretending anyone gives a damn about your worthless opinions. She pulled out her phone like she was going to call someone. I should report you to the police right now for harassment. Get you thrown back in whatever institution you obviously escaped from. Her eyes narrowed with genuine malice. You're going to die alone in an alley somewhere, probably freeze to death next winter, and the only reason anyone will notice is because your corpse will be blocking the delivery entrance. She paused for effect, making sure everyone was still recording. And you know what the saddest part is? Your own mother probably crosses the street when she sees you coming, ashamed that she gave birth to such a complete and utter failure of a human being. Venomous snake loose in reptile section. The manager's panicked voice erupted over the intercom as glass shattered somewhere behind us. I saw it immediately, a gaboon viper sliding across the floor from what looked like a damaged shipping crate near the loading dock. She went paper white, frozen in place as everyone else ran for the exits. I was already moving, pulling my emergency handling kit from my cargo pants while commanding everyone to stay still. The snake had reached the handbag display where the woman stood paralyzed, drawn by the heating vent underneath. As I dropped to my knees with my snake hook, the manager came running over, screaming that some idiot delivery driver had just dropped a mislabeled exotic shipment and fled when he saw what was inside. The viper coiled into strike position, its head rising toward her designer shoes. I pinned its head just as it struck, the fangs missing her ankle by inches. She finally screamed as I secured the snake in my container. That'll be $1,200 for the emergency removal, I said, standing up and handing her my business card. Or you could have just let the homeless guy walk away.